Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Buffalo Fanatics proudly brings to you. Oh, I don't want to get my wrestling band, but y'all know what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Rico back at it again. Brought to you by the Rico Report. That's what you're watching. I'm all twisted up because this game, although expected by me, it's a hurtful one. It's an embarrassing one. Is one that it's hard to swallow this one. Pause. But you are tuned in to the Buffalo Fanatics. You know what I'm saying? And this is the Rico Report. I am your host, Rico, and I feel like after every loss, I don't know where to begin. I swear to y'all, I say this all the time, man. Where to begin? I don't even know where to begin. If you look at the score, you'll be like, yo, this was a close game. This must have been a great game. For those that didn't watch it or just waiting to not watch the game until they got home, save yourself 3 hours of bullshit. Because that's exactly what that was. That was pure bullshit. Could you imagine if you went to that game, you paid good money, you traveled from all over the US of A, you came from across the border to watch this putrid offense play, this putrid defense play? This was awful, folks. This was El Terrible. And like, I struggled mightily to find good in this game. And I'm not even exaggerating when I tell you this. And I will tell you this. I'll tell you this much. This season has been overall a good season because we've experienced some wins, and we've experienced 2 back-to-back ugly losses. We just can't get out of our own way. But there's been some good for me personally. Like I've been telling you guys, it's been a thing where the daughter and I have been watching these games, and she's got questions. She's got great questions, and I try to answer them as best I can. But I always ask her too, like, I want your opinion. What was good? The last time she was able to point out that Bjorquez had a good game. Bjorquez is the punter. Folks, we're talking about the punter here. I'm not talking about practice. I'm talking about the punter. The punter. The guy that kicks the ball. The guy that doesn't touch the field until they need him to move the ball to the other side of the field. Yes, the punter. Bjorquez, she said, was the bright spot last week. This week, today's game, she couldn't even, she's like, I guess the punter again, I suppose. Because that was it. That was literally it. I could not find a bright spot. So I desperately am going to need a lot of your help to help me find out where the good was in this game. All right. So I tried my best to find key moments, maybe some players that had some impact plays today. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about the good. Let me get my banners up because we got to get the good. By the way, shout out to each and every one of you guys tuned in. Shout out to the Bing Squad. Shout out to my mods. Let's try to keep the bullshit out of this chat. Let's try to look at the positive in this thing, and we'll go from there. So let's hit it up, and let's look at the good from this debacle that we call a game. So here's my first one, Bjorquez. Bjorquez was fantastic today. 4 punts, 213 yards, 53.3 yards a punt. That's what you call flipping the field. All right. 4 punts inside the 20. 59 was a long. That is what you call great special teams on the punter's side of the ball. As the punter. That is it. All right. That is it. Let me try to move on. Justin Zimmer, brought up from the practice squad. You know what I'm saying? We made some movements. We decided to bench, healthy scratch that bum Trent Murphy, and Harrison Phillips. The underwhelming Harrison Phillips has been benched as well. And Justin Zimmer came in, and it was a bright spot. He got some nice penetration. He made some plays today. All right. Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking to see for some good. Any moments in this game did you guys find that was great? Jack M says Josh Norman was good today. Josh Norman was good. Okay. He wasn't part of my good list, but I'm gonna take that. Zimmer is like the Walmart budget version of Kyle Williams, somewhat. I kind of like that a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I will do this though. Let me find my bell. I don't know where my bell's at. Because the Bills were certainly not to be there. So let me find my bell. Let me give a shout out to my guy Tyson Williams. Welcome to the Bing Squad, Tyson Williams. That's a good. We're getting new members. That's a good. Shout out to my guy Chris Matlock. Jerry Hughes has been a waste of money. It's draining to watch him not contain. Absolutely, you are not wrong with that. I have something. I have a little nugget that I want to drop on you guys. I do. Jason Strauss says half the Buffalo Fanatics podcatcher is going to have to get the punter's jersey. Straight up, Bjorquez is you know what? His jersey is going to have to be worn. His jersey is going to be. Ask me what number is Bjorquez? 9, I think. What number is he? Because I don't even know. That's how much I don't pay attention to the damn punter. I don't even know what number he is, but I might have to purchase one just cuz. Ryan Teal, I still love the Bills. We'll figure it out. Of course we still love the Bills, man. This is why we do what we're doing right now. Therapy. Talking it over. Scott Van Loop. Appreciate that, Scott. You've been a busy man this week, man. I appreciate you very much. What really pissed me off or was bad at the end and before the end of the half was Bass could have tied the game and he missed a 52-yarder. You could have changed the game. That could have changed the momentum. I'm sorry, but no, it wouldn't have. It would not have. I'm sorry. I apologize. It would not have changed the game. It wouldn't have. Maybe the optics of what the score would have been, but it wouldn't have changed the game. Somebody agrees with me. Zimmer for MVP. They thought that Zimmer was one of the better spots of the game. By the way, hashtag, if you have a good that you want to present, hashtag me. Hashtag me and let me know. Let me know. If I'm missing super chats, I'm scrolling all the way back to see if I've missed anything. By the way, Solar Foreseen, welcome to the Bing Squad. Solar. I bet you're probably Hispanic or you're probably just solar. But nonetheless, welcome to the Bing Squad. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. For real. Give me some good, people. I need some good. Tell me what the good is. I need it. Solar Foreseen says Beasley. Beasley was a good. You know what? Let's talk about the numbers. Cole Beasley, 4 receptions, 45 yards. He was targeted 7 times. Beasley was okay, but I didn't see anything stand out for me. I did not see anything stand out for me. I'll tell you that right the F now. That's the facts. I'm sorry, folks. That's just the facts. Edmonds needs to be moved to OLB. That's going to be conversation. That's definitely going to be conversation. I'll tell you that right now. Any good? Please, people, tell me what was good today. The pass protection wasn't bad. Really? You know what? It's a strange one because the O-line in general, not great. The O-line in general, not great. AJ Klein was our best linebacker today. No, definitely not. But he made a play. He definitely made a play. You know what? AJ Klein's play was key. Now, did he happen to, when you're going, your momentum is giving you somewhere else and you want to get your balance and you put your hands out to kind of get your balance? Did he do that and happen to have his hand on the ball and the fumble came? I'm being funny. Maybe he made the play. Maybe he didn't. But I'll tell you this much, folks. Today was rough, man. I'm trying to look at the overall. Let's go my receivers. Stephon Diggs, 6 receptions, 46 yards. You know what? The good, his concentration on that pass from Josh Allen. Josh Allen squeaked that pass to the end zone on the corner, brought that ball in. We were in the game. Alton Venezuela, I see you, man. Hold on a second. These chats are going in quick. Alton Venezuela, what's going on with Edmonds this year? Dude, I don't think anybody knows. I know that they're making the excuse of he's hurt. But you ever heard that if you're hurt, then you ain't good enough to play? But if you're, you know what I'm saying? Like, or is it if you're injured, you stay off? If you're hurt, you try to play? But right now, which is it for him? Because like it's rough watching him play, man. It's rough watching him play. They had I think it was a play where it was 3rd and long. It was 3rd and long. Poyer shoots in to kind of help out because Kelsey's been killing us all game. And then I think Robinson or Hardman sneaks around the back end, right? And then I'm like, was that a zone or was that man-to-man? I'm not sure what was happening, because if it was man-to-man, Edmonds just let my man just go wide open for a long game. I'm not sure what's going on with these individuals on this defense. I'm not sure what's going on with this defense altogether. I'm not sure what was said to them last game, but it clearly didn't ring. It didn't ring true. It didn't ring to the ears. He didn't yell at them hard enough, because this was bad. This was bad. It bothers me that we stopped passing the ball. Well, the game was, in terms of score, close enough that we could still try to establish a run and hopefully get something going. But even then, it wasn't good enough because we couldn't even run the ball. We could not run the ball. Raul Ortiz says, need bench Ford. Well, Ford's probably going to be off for a while because he hurt himself, missing a block. And then when he tried to make another block, that's when he hurt himself again. And then the following play, he hurt him, and then that's what got him out of the game. Scott Van Loo, Rico, I don't know who it is, who it was. It was Zimmerman or not, a linebacker that got their first sack on Mahomes. So that was a bright spot. So we're getting penetration, so that's good. No, we're not. We're not. By the way, Brooke McBride, welcome to the Bing Squad, Brooke. Let me give you another bell. Welcome to the Bing Squad, Brooke McBride. I love it. By the way, we're getting a lot more females interaction in this, and I love this. By the way, thank you guys very much. I'm letting you guys drive the show here. I'm reading comments, and I need to know whether you guys saw anything that I missed that was good. Listen, the home says, why do we keep running the ball even after it failed a million times? I feel like that cost us so much time and points. Well, I'm done with the good. I'm sorry. I'm done with the good because I need to get, I'm done. I didn't see anything good today. That was not good. Here's the bad. Here's where it gets interesting. The bad. The run game. The run game was putrid. It was bad. Ryan Berger, why didn't we come out and establish the run? Because we can't run. Why were we playing soft coverage on defense? Because we tried to dupe freaking Mahomes into multiple coverage, like a whole bunch of guys, you know what I'm saying, covering. Not enough pressure. We don't know how to generate pressure. I'm not sure what's going on. Jeff King, if Tremaine is hurt, sit him for a year until he heals and pick up Lorenzo and be respectful. Come on now. Let that man retire. Let that man retire. Let that man retire. Don't call him out. He doesn't need to come for this. He doesn't. I don't think he wants to come for this. He's going to come out of retirement, put his body on the line for guys that don't want to fucking play. These guys look disinterested today. Disinterested. They want no parts of it. They don't want no parts of tackling. They don't want any parts of freaking covering. I don't know what was happening today. By the way, shout out to each and every one of you guys. There's 630 people watching this right now. Salute to everybody from Facebook. Salute to everybody from YouTube, Twitter watching. Salute to each and every one of you guys. Smash that like real quick for your guy, and let's keep it moving. I want to bring something up to you guys. We have one of the most expensive. I don't know if I'm going to come up with rated R Rico. I'm not sure, folks. I'm not sure. We have one. Barry, let me talk to you, man. Rico, we can run with Singletary, not with Moss. We need to let the damn man run the ball. He can't. That's the problem. He's not able to run the ball. They tried. They tried to give him the ball. How many times did he get the ball today? Devin Singletary, 10 carries for 32 yards. Back to the same bullshit. Josh Allen, 8 carries for 40. Zach Moss, 5 yards. Sorry. 5 carries for 10 yards, averaging 2 yards a carry. Trash. Trash, 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 and more trash. Come on, man. Terrible. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, on the other hand, 26 carries, 161 yards, 6 yards a carry. Dude had almost 100 yards before halftime. He destroyed us. He had holes the size. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to do that. This was not good. Rico, scroll up. Missed some super chats. Thank you, sir. Let me scroll it up. I got my moderators in this bitch. I like that. Cox Jr. was also a bright spot. He had a couple good plays. And I respect that. Brian Bowers, the Bills played like ish again on defense, so maybe McDermott will finally take over. He might give Leslie Frazier one more shot. Because what? We got the Jets next. That will be a good game to kind of get our act together. But knowing our luck, they'll fire Adam Gase. They'll put an interim coach. They'll want to rally around the interim coach, and then they'll play hard as heck to play us. And then we look like a bunch of bums. Splash 11 199 says, "Yo, what's your thoughts on the offense today?" The offense are putrid. Let me break it down what the offense was you for like. Okay, let me tell you what the offense was like today. Let me scroll. Let me tell you guys a little something. What the offense was bad. Okay, Josh Allen went 14 for 27. All right, he was just over 50%, completion percentage. 122 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Okay, there's the best player on your team gave you that. Josh Allen was our leading rusher. All right. Stephon Diggs was our leading receiver with 6 receptions, 46 yards with 8 targets. I know today was ugly. Today there just wasn't what's the best way I can put it? The weather wasn't great, but it wasn't great for the damn Kansas City Chiefs either. It wasn't great for them either. So that cannot be an excuse. We can't have that excuse. It just doesn't fly, folks. It doesn't fly. The offense was terrible. All right. So the bad running game was terrible. The offensive line was terrible. The defensive line was terrible. D-line was terrible. Let me break something down for you. You guys want to know how much our defensive line costs? Let me break a little something down for you. All right. So you go to Mario Addison. You want to know what his excuse me, let me collect my thoughts. Mario Addison. Let me bring my notes over. Mario Addison. Let me click this real quick. I got to give takeaway Trey. Thoughts on Diggs at the end of the game, taking his time, walking back to the line, and then walking his route, and the dumb penalties on defense. Dude, we're just undisciplined, man. No discipline. None. No discipline. And it showed on national TV. Everybody's watching you. And you know what? Vikings fans, although they can't even talk whatsoever, they're going to chime in and see, this is what we were talking about. When it's not about him, he doesn't give a damn. And this is why, blah, 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 blah. You're going to hear it. But guess what? Everybody was like that. Nobody was hustling to the ball. Nobody was doing jack shit. Eric Johnson, why are they running Singletary up the middle? No. Why are they even, I'm not even going to say why they're even running, because we have to try at least. We have to attempt to run, right? We had no presence. We had no presence at tight end to help us out, to kind of get something in the middle. None. Koala Bear Khan says McDermott needs to call up Luke Kuechly out of retirement. He ain't coming out for that. Are you nuts? Also, defensive line needs a major change in chemistry. Like what? Like do we have chemistry? No, we don't. Chemistry. Hitting the panic button now before it's too late. Boho was bombing punts. All made risky pass. Allen was making risky pass all day, but he had no choice. We had to run the ball. We had to do something. We changed formations. We went from going spread offense to now, you know what I'm saying, single back with a full back. We tried everything we can to try to get something going. Nothing was happening. Exactly, Rico. The D is non-existent. No excuses, overpriced, beef, all of them. Let me tell you. Okay, so let me get to the numbers. Okay, I apologize. And the super chats are coming in, so I gotta respect the super chats. Defense as a whole was sad. Honestly, don't know who this defense is. Was Phillips and Shaq really that big of a deal? Of course they weren't. Frustrating. Absolutely. I keep hearing people say, oh, we shouldn't let those guys go. They were such a big deal. We were getting gashed the same way last year until we had to get our shit together. That's the facts. Offense's inability to move the ball hurt the D today. Absolutely. The D was gassed. When you're tired and your offense can't sustain a freaking drive, you can't do dick all, man. You're tired. Didn't we use a top 10 pick on Oliver? Who? I don't even know who that guy is. What guy? What Oliver? Never heard of her. Where's she at? Because I never heard of Oliver. I'm telling you right now. Man, oh man. So looking at this defense, my man Splash says we need to make a move at pass rusher. Well, November 3rd is the defense is the November 3rd is when the trade deadline is. Daryl O'Neal, basically McDermott said the game plan was to take away pass, so it was McDermott's game plan to give up the rushing yards. But why would you give the rushing yards to a guy like Clyde Hilaire? That is, he's a first round draft pick. You saw what he did. Was he Clemson? Was he a Clemson running back? You saw what he did at Clemson. The boy's nice. He is pretty much what we have in Devin Singletary. But Devin Singletary can't get shit going. Cannot get a damn thing going. Eric Johnson says Singletary is an outside guy. He needs space. No reason they're running him up the middle like Frank Gore. Listen, let me tell you something, folks. You're a running back. You're not freaking a one style type of guy. We didn't draft him to be a one style type of guy, right? Inside, outside. When you're a running back, you should be able to do all of it. That's why you got drafted to the NFL, elite of all elites. I'm not buying that bullshit. Straight bullshit. Rico, I feel the last two games, even though we have some defensive players injured, when I get home and 3rd and 4th and long, and I just feel that they're giving up on the play and let them have the first down. That's my opinion. They didn't give a damn today, man. They gave up. Even when we had an opportunity, we were down, right? Defense needs to make a play to bring us back into the game, right? They let Mahomes freaking take off, scamper for another 12-yard run. No, you know what I'm saying? No contain. We got gashed hard by Tannehill. You think we'd get our act together with a guy as dual threat as Mahomes? Nope. We just let him do what the hell he wanted to do. Come on, man. Mario Addison, cap hit, $9.9 million. Jerry Hughes, cap hit, $9.4 million. Let me read some of y'all, and I don't want to miss any super chats as I'm doing this, right? Jefferson, $6.9 million. Norman, $6 million. 5.8. We'll run it up to 6. $7.3 million for Butler. AJ Klein, $5.9 million. Ed Oliver, that guy, the guy that's missing, $4.4 million. Trent Murphy, the guy that got deactivated today, $9.75 million. Paying all this damn money for what? For what? Come on, man. Sergio Chavez says, just heard McDermott's conference pretty much was to let them try to beat us with the run. Didn't want them to put 40. He was pretty he was a pretty defensive when he got pretty defensive, as he should. That's on you, coach. You trusted your defense and they let you down. Right? They let you down. Your game plan was to corral Derrick Henry, and we did a fantastic job because y'all actually put the work in to corral him. But you know he doesn't have the agility like Clyde-Helaire. So you got to force a guy like Henry, force him to the sideline. That's the way to get him, and you swarm him. Helaire is a different back. Come on, man. You can't game plan the same way you game plan for Henry. You can't. But you know what I can game plan for? Seamus Mooney. Welcome to the big squad, Seamus. That's what I can game plan for something like that. Because I give you guys the content, I can game plan for those that potentially want to support us. But when you have this poor defense with a poor defensive, oh man, this whole team takes an L. They took an L to the national crowd. They took an L. Oh man, I'm getting pissed off right now, man. Even though I knew this was gonna happen, I'm getting mad. Jason Miller, defense as a whole was sad. Honestly, I don't know who this defense is. Was Phillips and Shaq really that big a deal? I mean, listen, it's frustrating. 100%. 100%. Man, missing field goal before half set us back and could nothing get going. Andy Reid said, let's just waste time. Oh, Boho didn't take it L. He's the GOAT. You're actually right. Boho was the only guy. You know what? He's sitting there, chilling, looking at everybody. Look at you guys. Look at you guys. You guys call yourself athletes? Y'all call yourself NFL players? You know what I'm saying? He could do that. He has the very right to do that. Man, he has the very right to do that. Take away Trey. Big Baller Beam best be making some moves by November 3rd, man. Yo, that is the damn truth. Or, you know what they'll say? They say, guys, we have it. This is what Leslie Frazier said. I think Mookie asked him, like, how do you feel about your defensive guys? You think they'll be potentially, making some changes? You know what my man say? He said, nah, man, we're good. We just gotta tackle. We just gotta this. We just gotta that. Well, clearly they're not listening to you. Rockefeller, let's be real. The weather kept the game honest. The gods kept this from being a blowout. They spared us fans. Then Kelsey TD first half. That is the truth, Rockefeller. That's what I was telling you guys. Had there been better weather, we would have got destroyed. Yo, Look at this. Do you think these are numbers that Pat Mahomes usually gets? Dude, my goodness. He went 21 for 26, 225 yards. I didn't realize that. Dude, we got mashed, man. We got mashed. This is sad. Sad. And then, listen, no more talk, including from me. No more talk about did we get the right guy with Josh Allen? Did we does it show that Edmonds and Trey White and all those do we have the I don't want to hear any of that shit. It was clear today. Where the fuck was Trey White? Hold on a second. Let me because we don't just get you for interceptions, Trey White. We get you to make plays. We get you to do these things. I didn't hear from you. I know you're coming back from injury. I get that part. But I'm looking at the receivers from Kansas City. 5 receptions for DeMarcus Robinson. Kelsey was killing us today. 5 for 65. He just did what the hell he wanted. You know what I'm saying? Pringle. I mean, Tyreek Hill. He was tweaked. He was a little hurt. He couldn't really do much, but we bottled him up a little bit. And then that was it, man. They just ran all over us. They didn't really need to pass. 26K. Dude, they ran for 245 yards on us today. 245 yards. And we Yo, Eric Kuntz. Welcome to the Bing squad, my guy. Welcome. Get your comments in, man. Y'all are driving this thing. The defense was bad. The running backs were bad. Our pass blocking was not good. It was bad. You know what I'm saying? Although, if you look at the game, go back when you watch this game again. Linemen were all over Allen's feet. He was never settled. Every time he wanted to plant his feet, he couldn't because they're at his feet. Man, that's why he was so inaccurate today. Can never get settled. They were bringing the blitz like you would not believe. They wouldn't stop bringing the blitz until they got a comfortable lead. Then they started chilling. The rain started coming. They're like, yo, he's going to have to beat us. They took away the run. They took away everything, man. We couldn't do dick all. Sad. Sad state of affairs. Joshua Richardson. I think we need to trade for Gus Edwards from Ravens. He's their number 4 back. Why? If we can't open a damn hole for our running backs that we have, we just drafted one in the 3rd round. We were just trying to trade for Le'Veon Bell. And then you want to trade for a Gus Edwards? What? Nah, fam. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. These guys just got to step the fuck up. Jason Millett, we still can't tackle. Even when we did have something stopped, ran right through us. Dude, we couldn't tackle for shit. That's our Achilles tendon. We don't tackle. We don't know how to tackle. We letting Clyde Hilaire run for 161 yards. 240. Yo, they're running 5 yards a carry. 5 yards a carry. Us, 3.7. Come on, man. Did we get any sacks today? We got one for Mario Addison, and I remember that play. He did a nice spin move from the inside, and then caught him. That was it. Did we get any pressures? I can't see if we got any pressures today. What about QB hits? Did we get QB hits today? QB hits. Let me see. We got 2 from Mario Addison, and that's it. We got 4 QB hits. 4 QB hits. Golly, man. Come on. This is sad, folks. Sad state of affairs. Sad state of affairs, man. We are lucky. We play the Jets next week. Bye. I'm acknowledging you, man. There's a lot of people. You ain't the only one. Don't be selfish. We're missing Jordan Phillips and Lawson. Stop telling me that, man. I don't want to hear that. We're not missing them. We are not missing those guys. We just have guys that just they're not getting their shit together. They've had success in this league before. Let's not forget, folks. Let's not forget. We had Jordan Phillips had 9.5 sacks. He had, of those 9.5 sacks, he had 6 of them in 2 games. So, or 6 of them in like 4 games. There's 5, there's 10 games. Where was he? You know what I'm saying? And I like Jordan Phillips. I'm a fan of Jordan Phillips, but I'm not trying to hear anything about Lawson or Phillips. We have guys that can play. They're not doing it. So our guy, our coach, Leslie Frazier, our coach, McDermott, needs to get the most out of these guys. And I don't know what the hell he's saying to these guys. If they're not buying it, change whatever was in that processed juice you were feeding these guys. Maybe you put an extra ingredient that they're just not, the taste is not good. Come on now. Let's get it together. Rasheed Turner, Poyer sucks. Get away with the speed bump or the worst cover safety in the NFL. Nah, he had a bad game today. That was it. He was taking bad angles, missing tackles. He just did not. Today was not his day. But there are days when Poyer is just on. Today was not his day. That's a damn fact. That's a damn fact. He was just not on today. Shout out to my guy Colton Scott. Says the most Billsy thing in the world is having a solid run game and a good defense last year than getting a rowdy passing attack with no run game and no defense. What in the actual listen? When we had Chan Gailey as our offensive coordinator, our offense was actually decent. It's our defense that was letting us down. Then we have good defenses, good run game, but we just can't do anything in the pass. Now that we finally get something to do in the pass, we can't muster to stop anybody. Come on, man. This is gross. Sergio Chavez is pissed, but not as bad as because New England lost. All I know is we need to put a stomping on the Jets on our way to our game versus NE. Win both, and we're okay. Let me woosah. Let me woosah for a little bit because we got to look at the silver lining in this. Here's a silver lining. Okay. Silver lining in this whole thing is this. All right. We have an ability right now. We lead the AFC East. Okay. We are at the top of the AFC East. We are 4-2. Miami is 3-3. And I keep telling Kevin, stop. Kevin's like, oh, my team's not going to be good. They're not going to be. Shut up, Kevin. And Kevin's not even here, and I'm telling him, shut up. Shut up. I don't want to hear it because your team is a good team. They're just getting their shit together now. They're getting momentum. And I'm not for it. I don't like it one bit. All right. Buffalo's 4-2. Miami's 3-3. New England's 2-3. Jets are 0-6. They'll be 0-7 by next week. I'm that confident that we'll get our shit together. And then we go to New England. Then we have a stranglehold on the AFC East. But golly, man, we gotta get it. We gotta get our shit together, man. Gap control is horrible. Stop with all these stupid ass stunts, leaving the edges wide ass open. Listen, when it comes down to it sometimes, and I appreciate that. Mr. Producer. When it comes down to it, before I get to Rasheed Turner's, gap control was not there. The lanes were massive. I was like on multiple runs, I would see a massive lane. I'm like, what is happening? Are you kidding me? Listen, Pat Mahomes is one to be feared. Yes, because this guy is he's just a quarterback. He is your quintessential quarterback. But you can't just sleep on the run and depend on your four guys to stop. No, man, that's not going to happen. And it makes me wonder, is Milano that big of a piece that we're missing? Could it be? Golly, man. Rasheed Turner, bro, Poyer is never on. He is trash and he gets ran over every damn game. Y'all pay attention to this guy. Traded him from the Browns for a reason. Listen, the same could have been said about Jerry Hughes when he was with the Colts, man. They didn't like him. They weren't feeling Jerry Hughes, and then he came on for us. And for the first bit, 3 or 4 seasons, he was pretty on for us. The last 2 or 3, he's been whatever. You feel me? So Jordan Poyer has been good. He has been good. Just today was not a good day. Today was just not a good day for him. Today was just not a good day for the whole defense, the whole team. We just got whooped. Rico, which defensive player would you like to see the Bills trade for and get as a free agent? Dude, like trying to get like what we need is a corner. But then nobody's giving up a number 1 corner. Maybe King. King from the Chargers, I think. Kevin King? I think he plays for the Chargers. I think. Don't quote me on that. Maybe King. Maybe him. But we'd have to trade for like a depth guy or an extra guy to become like a starter. Like, I don't know. I'd have to look. I'd have to really look. Come on, man. Golly. Peter Green. Jordan Phillips having a hell of a game against Dallas right now. Forced 2 turnovers already. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that shit, boy. You trying to make me upset. I'm not trying to hear that right now. Joshua Richardson. We need a big D tackle to take on double teams. Here's the one thing that we definitely need. We have all these sexy, sleek guys. The only guy that brings the beef, that brings the size, is Jefferson that I see. You can see it on the field. This boy brings a lot of weight behind his shit. He's disruptive. But like, man, we need the rest of the guys to show up. Where the fuck is Ed Oliver? Where is this guy, man? You know what I remember from Ed Oliver from Houston? This is what I remember from Ed Oliver from Houston. Always on his damn knees. You know what I mean? Spin move to the ground. He's out of the play. Pay attention to Ed Oliver going forward. Always on the damn floor. Get off your damn knees, man. Dude. Need a big, fast... we need a big, fast son of a bitch, DT, to take on blocks in the middle. Dude, we need a lot of things, man. I thought we had it. We don't. The knock on McDermott is or Bean is like they like to go after, they like to build in the draft, but they also like to go after, you know what I mean? Like not crumb players, but players that are a little past their prime, but they still got a name to themselves, right? That's what we thrive on. And it's looking like that right now. We're looking like a half-ass team, letting Clyde freaking run for 160 yards. Jason Millard, there's no aggression on our defense. You're absolutely right with that. Felt like last year there was a constant swarm of players around the ball. Definitely want to see more Zimmer. We might have to. If Zimmer is forcing his hand, and when you force your hand, you got to sit guys like Harrison Phillips. You got to sit guys like Harrison Phillips. Randy Prokes, Rico, have you noticed how deep the LBs are? 7 to 8 yards line of scrimmage. How do you stop the run? How do you not spy Mahomes or Tannehill? Defensive scheme issues. Man, this is one of those things where you just got to go back. You got to go back to the board and figure out where. I mean, let me tell you something. Film study is going to be absolutely horrendous for everybody on that team. Film study is going to be ugly. Film study is going to be horrible for. It's going to be horrible for Allen. It's going to be horrible for the defense. It's going to be horrible for the O-line. Nobody's going to look good except for Bjorquez. He's the only one that's going to be sitting there in the back of the room going like this. Don't come see me. I'm good. I'm doing my job. I might as well go play for Bill Belichick because I do my job. Y'all ain't doing your job. I'm good. Don't come look at me. Don't come look my way. That's exactly what he's going to feel like. Colin Scott says, I would honestly love to see Fitzmagic come back to Buffalo and be a backup to Allen and just bring some swagger back to the Mafia. You guys don't like Barkley? Bitcoin Barkley? He's not doing it for you guys anymore? I thought Bitcoin was your guy. Oh, man, oh, man. Can I get to the ugly? I need to get my rocks off with this one. Here's the ugly. Zach Moss. We drafted this man in the 3rd round. We drafted Zach Moss in the 3rd round. When I look at this guy play, I'm like, what? Where are you going? Where are you going? Look up. Vision. You just running, you're slamming into the back of the lineman. What a joke. Do not become a Trent Richardson. Don't become a Trent Richardson, because right now I see a lot of Trent Richardson. And Trent Richardson was good his rookie year. Man, this guy is not what I expected. And there's a lot of guys that were like, oh, this was a great pickup. Move Edmonds outside. That's becoming louder and louder. DM3, that chant is getting louder and louder. And allegedly there was conversation. I'm not sure with who, but conversation that Milano and Edmonds essentially play the same damn position. Same damn position. They have the same type of assignments, right? We play a lot of nickel, right? So like flip one. Put Edmonds outside if he excels better the outside, and put Milano if he's better at reading and shooting gaps. Maybe that might be something to have to freaking look at, because right now it's not working out. American B says, remember when Edmonds and the middle linebackers used to blitz with the DL that worked? Why aren't they doing it anymore? I just don't understand. Because every game is a different game. There's a different game plan. There's a different game plan for every single game. You cannot do the same thing you did against the Rams that you could do against the Titans, right? You can't do the same things you did against the Titans against freaking, obviously, the Kansas City Chiefs. You just can't. It's just not the same. So if we, hopefully we can fine-tune, it's not even going to be fair, but hopefully we can fine-tune ourselves, be pissed off, and handle the Jets accordingly. And when I say accordingly, I'm talking about putting 50 points on these guys. Enough of the games. Because that's what's happening right now. Playing a whole bunch of games, a whole bunch of bullshit. Jason Millard, there's no aggression on our defense. I think I read that already. Oh, no, I didn't. Go back to that. Hold on a second. Because there is no aggression. There's no aggression on our defense. Felt like last year there was constant swarm of players. Okay, we got that. We need to see more Zimmer. Absolutely. Randy Prokes, Rico, have you noticed how deep our linebackers are? Absolutely. Will R, why can't the defense get off the field on third and longs? Why does this franchise always struggle after the fourth game of the season? My friend, I don't know, because we started doing this last year as well. We started doing this last year as well. We get so shook on getting beat deep, and we forget about things. And Edmonds had a few plays where I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Bills Mafia says, ain't Moss' fault. Can't run behind a weak-ass O-line, Rico. He doesn't read the freaking lines. He doesn't set up his blocks. Do you ever see this guy? He's just pure strength. He's pure strength. That's it. Where's the agility that we saw with your college highlights? Where's all that? Come on, man. Or are we going to blame it just solely on the O-line? Let me tell you something. Running backs set up their blocks. These guys aren't setting up their blocks. I don't know what's going on, man. And I'm telling you right now, the O-line is trash too. They're playing like pure doo-doo. Pure doo-doo, man. Man, oh man, oh man. Rasheed Turner. Bro, Moss and Singletary, fine. The offensive line is terrible, starting with Brian Winters, and I don't know why they paid average Dawkins. No. Dawkins can play, man. Dawkins play. I'm not gonna let you do that to my guy Dawkins. Dawkins can play. It's just like there's no importance on it. I'm not sure what's going on, man. No importance. I don't know. But this right here, man, getting off the field in third downs, awful. Let me tell you something. Let me break something down for you guys. Like I gotta move this over. You want to know how well they did on third downs today? Let's take a look. Let me bring that mic back. Let's take a look at them today. Team stats. So third downs, we were putrid on third downs. We went 4 for 9. 4 for 9. Third down efficiency for the Chiefs, they went 9 for 14. Okay, 200 yards, total yards today. 466 to theirs. Ugly. Terrible. We can't have that. Matt Livy says, Rico, stop talking RBs. O-line is not getting any push. McDermott hates Spain more than he likes winning. The O-line plays the most, and why our run game is trash. I get it. The O-line is the run game. We are ranked, I think we're ranked 9th, like last now. We have to be ranked 32nd in the run game because we were ranked 28th. And today, our display of running the ball today was terrible. What did we do today? Rushing the ball, we rushed for a grand total of 84 yards today. Not going to cut it. Not going to cut it. In this game, it's not going to cut it. Dawkins is mid, fam. He's a guard playing tackle. How come y'all weren't talking like this when he got paid? Y'all were happy as hell. Y'all were happy as ever. Finally, we got a left tackle that's playing well. Now y'all talking ish? I'm telling you right now, Dawkins is not the issue, man. Look at the interior. Let me tell you right. You see our center? Our center is a very good pass blocking center. He gets bullied all the time. Tickle, you want to look at the line? Look at our center. Our center gets bullied like all the time, man. Bullied. Our right guard, bullied. Bullied. Come on, man. They're not fine. They are not fine. But the O-line is just like Bobby Johnson, man. Get these guys in line. Get these guys in line. What is going on, man? Holy jumpins. Hold on a second. Somebody said some shit that he thinks Rasheed Turner, Dawkins gave him an interview. So, no, there's no so. I don't give a damn who gives me an interview. You playing like shit, I'm going to tell you playing like shit. You think I give a damn if a guy gave me an interview? If you play like garbage, you play like garbage. But I'm telling you, the interior of the line is what the fucking problem is. Center, right guard, left guard. Did you not see Ford today? You're not paying attention to Ford? Are you not paying attention to the right guard? Come on, fellas. Come on, fellas. He gave me an interview, and that's why he's talking. Y'all should know me better than that, Rasheed Turner. You should know me better than that, son. Come on now. Come on now. Folks, it was bad today, man. It was bad. I tried finding the good. Today was just not a good day, man. And on Monday Night Football, at that on Monday Night Football. Y'all want to do that? Come on, man. Y'all hating on D-Dog, shaking my head. Back it down, bro. He's the only one that shows up. Thank you very much, Batman. Some of these cats don't even fucking know. Talking a whole bunch of shit. Oh, he just did it because he interviewed. Boy, you don't know what the fuck you talking about, man. That's what you guys wanted. You wanted me to cuss. I didn't want to do that today. Rico loves me. Hey, I like the individual. But if the individual aside, the player is playing like garbage, playing like doo-doo, you call him out. I love Devin Singletary. Y'all know I've been preaching my man's name. Oh, he's playing like fucking garbage. Zach Moss is playing like garbage. Doo-doo. I thought our tight end was going to be the second best receiver on our team because it was going to open up a whole bunch for him. He's been shit all year. You think I give a damn? Don't forget, I'm a fan first, man. I don't suck any dick, man. I don't do that shit. Real talk. That doesn't happen with me. And if you don't like it, y'all know what to do. It was a bad game today, folks. It was a bad game. So let's look at the. I'm past with the shitting on and this and that. Right? Let's stop with the shitting on. Let's try to look for the good and how we can overcome. Let's try to overcome. So here's the deal. Looking at where the F is Quentin Spain. O-line got pushed around. Well, you might see more Quentin Spain next week because Ford got hurt today. You saw it. Ford got hurt. They rolled up on his knee and he's out. So Quentin Spain might be activated next week. Somebody said Rashid's just a clown. He's not a clown, man. He's probably just frustrated. That's for real. Rashid is probably just frustrated. Jacob Anderson says, Raider Rico back at it. Nah, man, I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm really not. Brian Bowers, Deion Dawkins not the problem. Y'all bugging. They are bugging, man. They are bugging. Landry Cooper says, talk your shit, Rico. Talk your shit. I'm not trying to, fellas. I'm not trying to. Bro, Dawkins trip on his feet in the New England game. Dawkins has been trash. But all is love. Yo, Richie Turner, I love you too, man. But you wrong. You wrong, bro. Rico, coaching decision in a nutshell. Yeldon converts third downs. Great TD catch. Benching for Moss, who has not adjusted to the NFL. McDermott, 500 guy. Yee. Now that is a take. Decision making comes a long way for you to become a great coach. You got to be a good decision maker. You have to know that McDermott sometimes has questionable decisions. In-game decisions, personnel decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? If you want to be one of the greats, your decision-making has to be a little better. And right now, you got people questioning your decision-making, right? Decision number one, why the fuck did you keep Trent Murphy on this damn roster? For what? To make him inactive? That's a hell of an expensive inactive player. The guy's been a bum all year. He was a bum last year too. But you kept him. Don't know why. You don't think we could have used that money to get somebody else? Maybe we could have used that money to bring in Clowney. We definitely could have used that money to bring in Clowney. What's he playing? What's he playing for right now? I bet you he's not playing for a whole lot of money. What, 11 mil? I think it went down to 11 or 12 mil. You don't think we could have got a Clowney? Give him a little extra instead of freaking Trent Murphy? But we stay bullshitting, so that's what we get. That's what we get. A lot of these, like, we have a mixture of good players. We have a mixture of some rookie players. We have a mixture of some veteran players. There's a good mix of this team. We just haven't gelled enough. Somebody mentioned something maybe a couple weeks back or a week ago. They said something to the nature of the way the defense has been getting razzed and killed in practice on offseason. I wonder if it's really fucked them up for when the real games come. Whether truth or not, it's like the morale is really low right now. Defensive morale is low. So I think the Jets game comes at a very good time for us to pick our morale up and get back going, because then we gotta get going for Cam Newton and New England. We got to get going for Cam Newton and New England. So this comes at a good time. Pick ourselves back up with the Jets and then take that momentum into the New England game. And then we're good. We're at 6-2. 6-2, halfway through the season. We'll be on track. Beans picks iffy right now, man. Zay, Ed, Knox, and Moss. Hey, man, when you start looking, that's why it's too hard to kind of to look at a player first year. right? It's usually, you know what I mean, if they get that option. You think Dawson Knox is going to get an option to come back? At Oliver, you think he's going to get an option to come back? I don't know, fellas. I don't know. We're going to see, man. You think you're saying like I'm look at Moss. Moss, I mean, it's a rookie year, so you can't really count it. That's why I'm saying you got to wait till second year, third year, see where they're at. Right now, it's not looking good, fellas. It's not looking good. I can tell you that right now. It's not looking good. Brooke McBride, what's up, girl? No more primetime games for the next few weeks. You know what? That might be the case, man. No more primetime games. Maybe we to humble ourselves and bring us back and then get back on track. And then maybe we'll then know how to play football, because right now we don't know how to play football. We don't know how to play football. We put up what? We went back to 2019 year. We put 17 points up today. Come on, man. Juan Castillo. We need to sign Bruce Smith, Cornelius Bell, and Daryl Talley for real. Bring them bitches out of there, man. Bring Andre Reed back too. You know what I'm saying? Golly. What is going on? But anyways, let's look at the bright spot. Okay? Bright spot in all this. Zimmer is emerging. So maybe that is a key cog in this defense that we can start to kind of like look at, right? There was a nice play by Brian Cox. Who would have thought of Brian Cox would have been on the Bills team, right? The hated Brian Cox Sr., right? But anyway, we got the young one. Brian Cox is emerging. So maybe we'll see a little bit more of Brian Cox. So that was a bright spot, right? I really do like that. I'm trying to look for I'm thinking I'm on the top of my head. On the top of my head right now. I like how we special teams wise, we covered very well. Bjorquez gave us good pumps. We pinned these guys back onto their field, on their side of the field. It's just our defense didn't hold up. They just marched on us. But our special teams held up. I would have loved to see my guy Andre take one back, Andre Roberts take one back, but that wasn't in the cards. But special teams did all right. Alton Venezuela says that Seattle game looking spooky at week 9. Oof. Don't even get me started, man. Don't get me started about that. Hughes' days are numbered. Trent has been done, and I'm very ashamed of Oliver and D-line as a whole. I think we're all disappointed in how this team has been playing, especially on the defense. Like, we have a lot of money tied into the defensive front. A lot of money tied in, and we are not getting a return on investment. The return on investment, somebody asked me about the ROI on our D-line, and I was like, we'll see. Today's game, man, today was the day for you guys to back it up. You know what I mean? They pay me all this money, I'm going to prove it. But today was not good. It was not a good day. By the way, shout out to each and every one of you guys. There are 690 folks watching the Rico Report. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is the Buffalo Fanatics. Guys, I'm going to do it. I want to give the game balls today, but there's nobody deserves a game ball. I need to sleep on it. And potentially watch the game all over again and see who stood out. Tamam Abdi says, I'm happy to share my testimony. Hold on. Don't be bringing. Okay, come on, Tamim. Nah, not today. That ain't the spot. That ain't the spot. Man, go trade for J.J. Watt, Fletcher Cox, the damn fire marshal, somebody. I'm heated. Bro. Yo, man, I feel you. My man, I feel you. Feel you very much so. But, I mean, we not doing it, man. Look at time of possession. Let me tell you where we got killed today. Time of possession. And I'm going to tell you, let me go back to what I thought that we needed to do to win this game, right? I said time of possession was number one. If y'all remember, I said time of possession. We need to try to keep Mahomes on the sideline, and let's do it. Guess what? They reversed it on us. Time of possession, 37 minutes they held on to the ball. We had the ball for a measly 22 minutes of football. That is not going to cut it, folks. Not going to cut it. Richard Catalina says, what is wrong with Oliver? I don't know. Call him and find out. You know what I mean? Hit him up on Twitter and say, what is going on with you, man? Ask him. He might answer. And I wouldn't be surprised if they said they put Ed Oliver on freaking injury reserve. He's nursing his knee because he tried to kick some dude's legs out of the way and then he got hurt. Maybe he's still nursing that injury. I don't know, Richard. I have no idea. Now, here's the deal. Time of possession, terrible. 37 to 22 minutes. 22 minutes. My goodness. Look at that. Chris Bruton says one possession was 20 seconds. 3 and out. Quick things. Out. Gone. Let me ask you something. Where was the minute Allen threw that late pass in the fourth quarter? How many of y'all knew that was going to be an interception? His body language before he even threw it, I was like, oh, he's throwing it. Oh, look at the way he threw it. There's no way that's being caught. And I knew it. And what a freaking interception by Sorensen. One hand showing off, trying to stun on us like that. We did not defend the dirt. We did not do it. Barry Cumberbatch, one decent drive for Buffalo. That's it. Well, we only had 22 minutes. 22 minutes is not a lot, so we got to get one. Man, what a dump today, man. That's like me, one pump chump. 20 seconds. That's all he's got. At least Tim is honest. At least he knows what his game brings. Couple pumps, he's done. I feel sorry for the lady that you're with. I apologize. You should apologize. I shouldn't be apologizing. I apologize on his behalf. Tim Stook's lady, I apologize. He should be better for you. Randy Brooks, wow, time of possession is horrible. You absolutely right. 37 minutes they held onto the ball. 37 minutes. Offense had all the rest in the world. Y'all should have been in that tablet trying to figure out what we gonna do because you had the time. You let your defense stay on the field too damn long. Too damn long, man. Game ball goes to who? the only guy that showed up, man. Boho. Straight. That's facts. That's facts, man. That is facts. Man, not good today, man. Morris and Winters blowing up all game on the run. Singletary had nowhere to go. It wasn't good, man. It was not good. It was not good, folks. It was like watching the game. Like we put a better effort against the Titans. Like we actually cared when we went against the Titans. This one, we didn't look like we gave a damn. We did not look like we gave a damn whatsoever. Man, time of possession, terrible. We had to play angry today. Did they look angry today? Did they look angry? They look like they were soulless, right? They just wanted to get off the field. That's what they look like to me. Get off the field and be done. Somebody said free Tommy Sweeney. Oh, he's going to be free soon. He's going to be free soon. And then we're going to have to make a decision. Defense had no urgency. You're damn right. So here's the thing. They did not play angry at all today. No anger whatsoever. All right? Next thing was turnovers. We can't turn the ball over. We cannot. What do? We turn the ball over at the end of the game. I know it was over. We did a very good job of not turning the ball over, but we gave one away. We only had one turnover, right? We gave away one. That's it. One turnover. All right. Here we go. What else do we have to do? We had to win the trenches. Absolutely not. We weren't even close to winning the trenches. Win the trenches. We got crushed in the trenches. And the interior line of the damn Chiefs isn't great. That's why I'm shocked as to how we weren't able to get through and get to him. Man, what a disaster. What a disaster, man. But like I said, let's look for the bright. Let's look for the silver lining. So I need you guys to help me. Help me figure out the silver lining in all of this. What is the silver lining? Is there any silver lining in this? Please, somebody help me out. Where is the silver lining? Can I start with one? I'll start with one silver lining. Boho. Corby Yorkes flipping the field and giving our I guess I would say our defense a little bit of time to kind of our offense a little time to rest and kind of get our shit together. You know what I'm saying? Get them on the other side and do that. Bjorquez was great. Can we find another one? Please, somebody help me out. Silver lining. Is there only one silver lining? There's only 11 more weeks of this BS. Come on, man. We'll get it together. We'll get it together. Chauncey Williams says we lost by 9 points to a Super Bowl quarterback worth $500 million, and it was raining. So take away the rain, and do you think that he gives us what he gave us, or does he pour it onto us some more? Come on, fellas, let's not fight for that. Talk to me, people. We play the Jets next week. Silver lining? Yes, we play the Jets next week. That is the silver lining. Thank you very much, Dave. I needed that. Anything else? Talk to me, people. Malik Barton says 2 L's against the two best teams in NFC. Not at all a loss. That's one way to look at it. That is definitely one way to look at it. One way to look at it is this: we lost to we're looking at a Super Bowl champion team, a very good Super Bowl champion team, defending champs, and then you're looking at a team that could have pushed to go to the Super Bowl last year. They really could have. They just couldn't. They couldn't put it together. So that is a good thing. But here is the bad in that is that if we were going to measure ourselves and playing these two teams to see where we stand, how do we look? Can we seriously call ourselves contenders after we got blown out by the Titans and then demolished by the Chiefs? Are we contenders or pretenders? That's what's gonna. That's that. Are we in the middle of the pack? Are we just a middle of the pack team that got lucky? Are we that guy? Are we that team? Makes you wonder. No fans definitely a factor with the lack of motivation in the team. Could have been a different game if the Ralph was bumping. I've heard people say that, and I wholeheartedly disagree. I don't think fans have anything to do with it, because guess what? Their first 4 games with no fans, they were doing just fine, lighting the skies up. So I don't think it does anything. Barry Cumberbatch, silver lining. If we handled business, we can still see those teams again in January. Absolutely. We're going to want to see those teams again. We're definitely going to want to see those teams again. Will Vaith, no fans, definitely a factor. Oh, yes, we got that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that super chat, Will Vaith. I'm telling you, folks, that is one of the big things that people are talking about right now is the fact that we played 2 of the top teams in the AFC. One's what, 6-0 now? 6-0, and the other one is 5-1. So Kansas City 5-1, Tennessee 6-0. So I mean, at the end of the day, we are where we are right now. Looking at the standing right now, the NFL standings, we're on top of the AFC East. Pittsburgh is at 5-0. Baltimore's at 5-1. Man, that AFC North, man, is a tough one. 5-0, 5-1, and 4-2. All right. Then you go to Tennessee at 5-0, Indianapolis at 4-2. Hold on a second. Look at what's happening here. So remember, this year is a new process, a new playoff process. All right. So 7 teams are making the playoffs right now. So we must win our division. We can't let it get to where we have to, figure out if we're on a wild card and we're praying to get in and all that stuff. We have to win our division. Right? Because right now, looking at what's going on right now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll say 6 Baltimore, and then 7 Cleveland Browns, or even in Indianapolis Colts. So like, it's gonna be tough, man. We need to win this division. If we don't win this division, look at the AFC. The AFC is not a joke. Frazier needs to go up into the box like Dable. I don't know what has to happen with that defense, man. I really don't. But I'm sure there's going to be a very big, tough conversation that's going to be had with Coach McDermott and Leslie Frazier. And it's not going to be fun. Noah Jabera says Trey is kind of sus. He's been kind of sus all season long. He's been kind of like, he's been sus in practice. Getting beat left, right, center from Gabriel Davis, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? And freaking Duke Williams. Like, something's got to give, man. Something's got to give. This is the week-to-week league. Raiders beat the Chiefs, yet beat the Raiders, so shrug. I know. It's weird, man. Teams that we beat are beating the other teams, and it's just a whole bunch of stuff, man. Whole bunch of stuff. If you can't beat the good teams, you're not a good team. Buffalo needs to beat playoff teams to be good. I mean, we took down the Rams. That's a playoff team. We took the Raiders down. That's a playoff team. What are the Raiders? The Raiders right now are 3-2. They're going to be contending for playoffs. So I don't want to say they're a playoff team, but they're going to be contending for a playoff spot. And right now, the Miami Dolphins are 3-3. So, like, we can't really say we do need to be good teams, but it's not like we haven't beat good teams either. So, I mean, we are where we are. Look at Rasheed Turner acting like a fool. 6-10 Bills. You nuts. You nuts. You're crazy. Tyreek Hill was a decoy today. He probably was. I mean, let me tell you right now, Andy Reid's offense had this defense so shook that we played out of character. We were so busy trying to take away the deep ball game that we neglected to even focus that they had a damn running back, a first-round running back, a running back that in week 1 killed it in the season premiere. So, like, these guys, I don't understand how you could just neglect, you know what I mean, trying to defend the run. Rico, the Bills should sign you as a running back. I would definitely see the holes. Would I get there quick enough? That's another story. That's another story, boy. But I would definitely see the holes. That's one thing I could see. Put these damn bifocals on, we good, baby. Looking like Dickerson. I'll do it. Crazy silver lining, but hey, it would be tough, but to be the Chiefs in the playoffs. Now we don't have to beat them twice. I guess that's a silver lining. We kind of know what to expect. That Clyde Hilaire is a freaking beast, and he did a really good job today, and he killed us. We killed us. We had no discipline, man. I mean, I wonder in that locker room right now, who's looking at each other like, fucking motherfucker, you should have played harder. Look at this guy. And you know who's doing this, right? Bjorkes. Bjorkes is the one looking at, look at this guy. Look at Josh. Josh, we needed you today, man. Where were you? Singletary's going to try to dap him. Hey, Bjorkes, good job. No, you back up. Don't put your bad jujubes on me, man. I'm kicking the shit out of that ball. What are you doing? Yeah, I went there. Bjorkes is the only one that can talk shit right now. Maybe Zimmer can talk a little shit too. But man, oh man, folks. Today was a rough one, man. Today was a rough one. So time of possession, we got killed. 37-22, right? We did not play angry today. We played like a bunch of bitches today. Terrible, right? Turnovers. We turned the ball over once near the end of the game. So technically we didn't turn the ball over, but we had to do what we had to do. Okay? Trenches. We lost in the trenches. We lost in the run game trenches. We lost in the defensive trenches. We just did not dominate the trench at all. We got dominated in the trench. They did us dirty in the trench. Eric says, get the bad losses out of the way now. We will face these teams again in the playoffs. Hard to beat the team twice. Go Bills. Thanks, Rico. Appreciate that. Eric. He's right, though. We may face these guys again. And we have a lot of season left. That's the silver lining. There's a lot of season left. But one thing's for sure, man. All that money we are paying on that defensive front, we need to get our money's worth. We need to get our money's worth. And right now, we are not getting our money's worth. And it's disappointing. It is disappointing. And I can't say anything more than that, man. I really can't. It's disappointing. Sean Fay said AJ Klein was our best linebacker today. He made a good play. But I don't know if he was our best linebacker. We need to figure out what's going on with Edmonds, man. We do. I'm actually really starting to be suspect on this guy. His reaction to things, his reading is not good. It is not good. Barry Cumbatch, my guy, next 2 weeks are really important. Use Jets as practice for our trench diggers, then go into NE ready for a heavy run game that NE will throw at us. I 100% agree. We need to use the Jets game as a tune-up. That game needs to be a tune-up. And when we tune up, I'm not talking about a soft tune-up. I'm talking about like crush them. Like 50-0. We need to destroy them. Hard body. That's what we need to do. Like we need to make Frank Gore look like an old man. But if we don't, we're problematic. Problematic. Noah Jabber. Diggs walking to the line kind of pissed me off. It was not a good look, man. It wasn't a good look. Although he made it back to, it looked like he made it back to the line in time, but it was not a good look. Like you can't jog back and saunter back to the line when, you know what I mean, we're trying to muster something. I know you know the game is done. The game is over with. We're down by 9 with like what, 3 or 2 minutes left. Man, not a good look. Terrible look. Jason Bolito says this is not a playoff team with this defense. Absolutely not. You're 1,000% correct. We are not going anywhere close to the playoffs if this defense is playing the way they're playing right now. We are a bottom half of the league defense. Gross. Gross. And today's offensive output, that probably knocked us out of the top 10. So right now, man, Allen needs to get with the quarterback coach. Allen needs to get with OC Brian Dable, and we need to figure this out. OG Bobby Johnson, figure it out with your linemen, man. Figure things out. Man, Quinn Spain gets demoted. Ford goes to left guard. Had a terrible game today. Oh, boy, oh, boy. I did not have a good sports weekend. My team lost. My fantasy team is on the brink of losing. I hope I was supposed to win this one, but Allen didn't do me good. Singletary was a bum. I also started Zach Moss to see, like, hey, I got 2 of these guys. Bum. Bass, nothing. A field goal, and he missed a wide 52-yarder. 52, man. We brought you in for your leg because you crushed these things. You were wide right. Tell me how many times you heard that one and you're sick of hearing wide right. Boy, oh boy, man. Batman. But the Lakers won. The Lakers won. That's what kind of keeps me going. I need my fantasy team to win, though. We need that win. I'm 2-3 right now. We need to get back to 3-3, get back to 500, and let's go. So, folks, I'm at a loss for words, man. I'm trying to find the good in this whole situation. The good is this: we need to tune up for next week. We need to get ready for the Jets. Make sure that we handle that, and we need to fine-tune this run game. If we're going to fine-tune our run game anywhere, it's going to be against the Jets. We need to do that. And we need to get this O-line back on top, back on track together. Figure out who the fuck is playing right guard. Figure that out. Y'all need to do something about that. Dominic Bouchard, thank you very much. You're probably Canadian. Appreciate that. Dominic Bouchard says, where the hell is Hyde? Dude, look, the defense was today is just not a good day, man. Today was not a good day. Nobody stood out. Nobody stood out today. And it pains me to say it, but nobody stood out today. What do you want me to tell you? That's just what it is. I'm going back to see. I'm curious to see how we did today. Defensively, who was active? Who was tackling? Dare I say that I miss? I mean, you know what? John Rivera just said it. Feliciano. He's not going to be back anytime soon, though. He's not going to be back anytime soon. He's still got to figure some things out. But looking at this damn defense, Tremaine Edmonds was our leading tackler. He had 8 solo tackles, 12 total tackles altogether. That's it. No tackles for loss, no sacks, Jordan Poyer was our next guy at 10 total tackles. Teron Johnson had 8 total tackles. I didn't hear his name too often today. Josh Norman, 7 total tackles. I did like Josh Norman's tackling today. That one guy is never afraid to go and tackle. 3 tackles for Ed Oliver. 3 tackles totals for Jerry Hughes. Just underwhelming, man. Underwhelming. Oh, folks, that's it for me, man. That's it for me. I mean, there's nothing more to talk about this game. We can't just draw this thing out. So if you guys have any more comments, suggestions that what this team can do, if you feel that we need to make this move, or we're just fine, Rico, just relax, just don't panic, I'm all ears. Jeff King, do you really think beating the shit out of the Jets is going to help? My old coach told me this: you measure your success by the opponents you beat. Yes, understood. But sometimes you got to beat the teams handedly that you should be beating handedly. Now, we go against the Jets next week and we beat them 13-9. Yes, you have every right to say, okay, what the heck is going on? But if we beat them 49-6, expected. We learn how to get back into the end zone. We learn the fundamentals again against this team. Then we take that momentum, that high feeling, into New England. The rival, I don't even call them a rival, but they've been whooping our ass for so long. But we need to take it to them so we can start changing the narrative that they own us. If we can start kind of getting our shit together by beating the damn Patriots, then we're good. Then we are good. So I'm going to leave it at that, folks. I'm going to leave it at that. Because right now is one of those things where you just need to go and sleep this shit off. Maybe watch the game again tomorrow and then come up with some new thoughts. So tomorrow is Tuesday. I'm back again tomorrow. I'm going to see y'all at 9 o'clock. Tomorrow morning, do yourselves a favor. On your way into work, throw on the Overreaction podcast by my man Joe Miller. His podcast, he's probably recording right now and editing as we speak. Y'all need to listen to that and tell me how y'all feel about it. Let me know. Randy Prokes. Rico, much love to you and the Buffalo Fanatics now. Go get well. Let me read that right. Go get well with the wifey, buddy, and stay healthy. I definitely will. I will do my very best. Jermaine Harris. I see you, Jermaine Harris. Where you at? Jermaine Harris says Herbert played better against the Chiefs. He did. He definitely did. But his defense actually helped him out, though. When your defense helps you out, It gives your quarterback an opportunity to keep going after it and going after. But we only had the ball for 22 minutes, my guy. When you got the ball for only 22 minutes, what can you do with that? Unless you actually sustaining long drives, that shit ain't gonna do nothing for you, man. So although my man Herbert had a good game against them, he actually did. He had an excellent game against them, but their defense was getting after. They were getting after Pat Mahomes. Where did you see that with us? I didn't see that anywhere. Nowhere to be found. It would have been nice to see it, but it didn't happen. By the way, shout out to my guy, bang, 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 biggity, bing. My guy, American Beast. Welcome to the Bing Squad. My bell is messing up. I've been smashing that thing. There we go. I got to get a good smash in there. Welcome to the Bing Squad, American Beast. Thank you for the contribution. You've been asking great questions. I appreciate that. Real talk. Real talk. So, folks, I hope this was a good night, because don't forget, we do this not for me to poo-poo on the team. This platform is as much of a platform for me and you, because this allows us to vent. This allows us, thanks for the vent. See, there you go. Richard Forrest, thanks for venting the platform, Rico. This is more one for, man, Rico just said exactly what I was thinking. Or, man, I disagree with Rico. Let me type something up and let him know how I'm feeling. This is a venting therapeutic session for all of us to like talk this game over. Where did we go wrong? What was right? What are the silver linings? You know what I'm saying? Then we sleep on it. Then we're back at it again tomorrow. If you guys are with it, I'll be back tomorrow. But I want you guys to give a listen to my guy Joe Miller. He's gonna have his podcast primed and ready for in the morning. So y'all be ready for that. I'm ready for my guy, the Hone Guy, the Honey Guy. Welcome to the Bing Squad, the Honey Guy. Yo, how many members we add today? How many members? If we're at 10, did we add 10? Let me know if we did have 10. I think we need 2 more for 10. Let's get 2 more members right now, and I'm giving away a sweater. I'm taking names right now. I'm giving away a sweater today. Right? I'm gonna pick a name out today. Real talk. Whoever's in this chat, we get 2 more members. I'm picking out a name for a sweater. Somebody's winning a sweater today. It's gonna be random. I'm gonna scroll down and pick somebody. Real talk. Before I get out of here. Is it Saturday night yet? No, Barry. No, it's not Saturday night yet, man. Not just yet. Not just yet. How do I become a member? People, tell him how he becomes a member. How do you become a member? You got it. There's a little button that says you can say join the fanatics.com. It's that simple. Just go to jointhefanatics.com on the web, or there's a little button. I think it's on the bottom. My screen is a little different right now because I'm on another streaming thing, but there's a little bottom on the bottom left to the bottom on over here, and there's a little $sign thing. I think that's where it is. I could be wrong. Matt Livingston. Rico keeps it real. He keeps it real, cuz. I always feel better after giving this a listen. Makes me feel like I'm not the only one. I'm not alone in my train of thoughts of the Bills. Matt Livingston, I appreciate you, because this is the reason that we do this. This is the reason that we do this, man. And that's why we do this. Like this gives us an ability to just vent, just to get things across, or hear someone have the same thoughts as you and say, shit, I was thinking the same thing. I saw the same thing he saw. Oh, I get it. I relate. Or I don't relate with this idiot. This guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Unsubscribe. Your prerogative. But not a lot of people do that. Not a lot of people do that. I listen to Rico so that I'm not shouting into the TV alone. My guy Namdi. It's the facts, man. It's the facts. Today, honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, there was no yelling today. This was the weird part. Before I get out of here, I didn't yell. Maybe I yelled a couple times, but I didn't yell because I was like, this is terrible. I can't fathom you wasting my energy to yell in the screen when I know these guys are they're not giving a damn right now. All the Vibes says, I love your content, man. Always look forward to your post-game talks. You keep it real and brutally honest. This is a team that has the talent to make it far. What happened, man? First of all, I appreciate the kind words, man, because that's appreciative. What happened today, man? Dude, we all trying to figure out what the hell happened. I think McDermott is trying to figure out what happened. And he's the head coach. So I don't know, brother. I don't know what happened today, but today was not a day that these guys are going to go to sleep. They're going to be wanting to go to sleep, but they're not going to be able to because their eyes are going to be open, like, yo, what the fuck happened today? What happened? That's exactly what's going to happen today, man. And tomorrow they better come to practice. They better hold this might be going too far. A players only meeting. I don't think it's necessary. I'm overboard here. But a players only meeting and just go from there. By the way, we just got ourselves a new member. Welcome, Baba Loose Pin Stripping. What is that? Pin stripping? Welcome to the Bing Swap, my guy or my lady. Welcome. I love that. We need one more. I think we need one more member, and I'm giving away a damn sweater today. Let's go, man. Let's go. One more before I get out of here. Let me see what we got. Neil says, what happens if you ran into one of the most complete teams in the NFL have seen in years in the Kansas City? Oh, this is what happens. That's what you're saying. This is what happens. I guess, but it's not like they can't be beat. I mean, look what the Raiders did to them. The Raiders handled their business properly. So we could do it. We could have done it, but today it just looks like we did not prepare well enough. Now, I might be making excuses here, but is it because we were so worried about preparing for the Titans / the Chiefs that we couldn't really devote our planning to one team? We had to kind of split the time. It was such a weird event in the last 2 weeks. If you really think about it, we played the Titans last Tuesday, and then now we're playing on the Monday, right? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You got 6 days to kind of get ready. You know what I'm saying? You recover the Tuesday. So Tuesday, you're not really getting directed back to practice. And then you're traveling by Friday. I don't know, man. Is that enough time to prepare? You tell me. I couldn't tell you. But I will say this, though. It didn't look good. Can Dr. Fauci write a prescription for Xanax for the Bills fans? Man, maybe he might hook you guys up. He might hook you guys up, man. I don't know. But the home guy, my guy, I hope I'm saying it right, the honey guy. I think we would have done better if we didn't play the Corona Titans last week. Some people are going to say that. Because we had a lot of time. We didn't have enough time to prepare and go back and forth. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Patrick Matty says Sabre preseason. Is White ready, Rico? I don't know what sport he's trying to play. Is he a goalie or is he a freaking corner? Which is he? Is he the freaking the White Academy, the Academy? Shut up, man. Take those stupid freaking hockey pads off and put some football pads and be ready to play ball. Sick and tired of him in a freaking hockey jersey. Enough. It's not cute. Knock it off. Be done. The hockey is over with. It was funny during the offseason. Be done with that nonsense now. Sick and tired of seeing this guy in goalie pads. Stop. Ugh. Gross. Anyway, so I'm gonna call it this, man. I'm gonna call it like this. Barry Comeback says kudos to the Chiefs. They saw we couldn't stop the run, and they milked it and took advantage. They really didn't do anything else. They really didn't. They didn't need to. I've said this to you guys before, and I'll say it again. I'll say it to you, and I'll say it again. When you're playing Madden with your boys, or you're playing, 2K, and they can't stop you hitting threes in the corner of the court, right? On the corner pocket. You just jacking threes up, and they can't stop it, right? You play Madden. You have that one play that works all day. They can't stop it. Why the hell would you change it up? You keep running it until they stop it. If they don't, and you run the score up 80-0, so be it. That's exactly what happened today. They're playing Madden. You know how many times I wanted to rage quit? I'm like, where the fuck's my PS4? I need to turn this game off. I can't do it. I want to rage quit. Can't do it. Got to watch that whole damn thing. And that's what happened today, man. We got whooped. We got embarrassed twice in a row, 2 weeks in a row. Can't make it a third. We can't make it a third. But don't forget, we went through this very same bullshit last year. We went through a spell, 3 or 4 games that we were just getting gashed in the run. Then we fixed it. Then we started to get our shit together. So we're going to have to do the same thing again. So that being said, that is my time. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in. There's 400 people watching right now. I hate to leave you, but I got to go because I got to be up in the morning early as ever. So I will see you guys tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. Be sure to check out the Overreaction Podcast. It's on all platforms. If you listen to the Apple, get on the Apple, right? You listen to freaking Spotify, get on Spotify. It's on every one of them. Joe's is going to be bugging tomorrow. Joe's going to be bugging. What is Pierre saying? Pierre's bugging right now? What is Pierre saying? Bills going 12-4 and winning the Super Bowl. Signing off. All right, Pierre is bugging. And that being said, that's how I'm gonna get the F out of here. There's your silver lining. The silver lining is the Bills are gonna win because Pierre said so, and that's what it is. And that's the bottom line. Anyway, folks, that's my time. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys have been great. You guys have been fantastic. I hope this was a great venting session for you guys. I appreciate that, New Mexico. I hope that you guys appreciated this moment in time, an hour just to get away. You know what I'm saying? It's good for me. I feel much better. Get out of the way. We got to talk about it. We got to see some things where I'm like, ooh, I didn't know it was that bad. Like 32 minutes of time of possession. I didn't realize it was that bad. I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was that bad. So anyways, we're going to leave it at that. So folks, that's my time. And until next time, it's your boy,